All right, so
Hello.
this morning,
Hey, we're back.
hey, we're back, and she interrupts me, and because she's in the command chair. Even on my channel, she's in the command chair. I should leave. That's what she always says.
I said, well, you don't like me here, I'll leave.
I love you here. That's
Okay.
great. I was trying to say that the shout out goes to my brother Eddie. Eddie came by today with some friends, and I just miss him. I never get him alone, never get to talk to him, and he didn't even know we had a channel. So at least he said he did. I mean,
Okay.
it's kind of hard to know if he
All
remembers
right,
saying
Eddie.
excuses like
That
I
sounds
am.
good.
But this goes out to Eddie.
We
I
have to
don't know
tell
what you
people
like.
who we are.
Who are we?
I'm SueSue, and then we have our dogs Boo Boo and Buster, who are in
All right.
frame and out, and this guy, the Wolfman.
That's me.
So, Eddie, today we are going to react to Tommy Johansson, who's one of my favorites, and he's from Sweden, and he is a metal rocker with an amazing range in his voice, and he is covering Skid Row's 18 in Life.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And I went to Skid Row concert. They opened up for Aerosmith in the early 90s, late 80s, early 90s. And so I saw Skid Row do the song and all their others. And then, of course, Aerosmith was awesome. But I remember playing this over and over on MTV. So I want to see what Tommy does. It was a lifetime ago for me.
Yeah.
And
Well,
he wasn't even.
Eddie was a kid. He lived with my parents in the early 90s, and he loved rap. And he loved gangster rap, but at the time it wasn't like it is now, and it wasn't as near nasty as it is now. But I remember going, and he could recite the lyrics. I can't even remember which rap. It was a famous rap, and it was, I think it was in a movie or something. He knew I had Gangster's Paradise. And so we'll have to see if we can find or if I can find a cover of that and do it just for Eddie. I don't know if he'll even see this. We'll try to send him a link.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you ready?
You had me and you lost me.
How do I lose you?
I don't know, we were talking about Skid Row and what it was like back then.
You said early 90s, and it made me
Oh.
think of Eddie, because we dedicate this to Eddie.
On
But
track.
Eddie in the 90s was more into rap, and he may still be. I don't know
Okay.
anymore.
Well,
So Eddie, everything that I said that was cool, she ruined it.
you're not going to ruin my good time listening to Tommy.
Okay. I'm not trying to ruin your good time.
Okay, I'm just letting you
How
know you can't.
could I? I mean, how is that even possible that I could ruin your good time listening to Tommy?
All right.
You want to be Tommy's mommy, but I think there's more to that.
No, there's not.
I think there is.
Ricky was a young boy. He had a heart of stone. Didn't want to find anyone.
Man, those pipes, huh?
He is Tommy's Tommy.
Tommy's our little phenom.
Tommy will never be replaced as far as what he does. But I will tell you, and I say this every time we watch this, who do I talk about? Do you remember?
Me.
Well, not just you. Yeah, you obviously. I love
My
watching your
reaction.
face. Yeah, because you're like,
Well,
well, totally. Yeah.
it's no secret how I feel about him.
He's going to interview your grandson.
He's a good boy.
Is he a good boy? Is he
I think so.
covered with tattoos, that long hair? I think he's a
So,
ne'er-do-well.
that's nice.
He's a ne'er-do-well.
Oh, shoot.
No, he's not.
That has
I'm a
nothing to do with it.
ne'er-do-well.
Now
Yeah.
you're the narrative.
I am.
But yeah,
With his beard.
I just really felt him stretching his voice more in this one.
Yeah.
And
I don't remember the song. I've heard the song, but I don't really remember the song. But I saw you mouthing the words along to it.
yeah, it was right around the same time as Janie Got a Gun came out.
I do remember
And then
that
this one
song.
says, a child blew a child away in this song. And then Janie Got a Gun,
That
same
one-
thing to her stepfather who had been molesting her. So it was kind of a weird time in music addressing certain subjects. But
Issues, yeah.
yeah, I
But
love
on
this
the
song.
18 Life,
Love
he
Tommy.
killed somebody because he got like tied up in drugs in a gang or something, right?
It
In
said
the
something
other
about the
video,
bottle. Yeah.
in the other video, she shot her stepdad.
Right, 'cause he was
because
molesting her.
her. So, but yeah, there was a lot of gun violence that was being addressed around that time. Now, wasn't that the Tipper Gore time, or was it a little later than Tipper Gore when she was fighting about guns
I don't know.
and violence in music?
I just know that, yeah, they started addressing social subjects that hadn't been addressed before. And so that, I think that was awesome.
You know, I think that's just what music does, though. So look at this. Good development. Good development. Bush. Anyway, you go all the way back to music, all the way through the centuries, music is always addressed. So music was a way to say things you wouldn't normally say, right? Because you get your head chopped off by a king. But even up now to Dylan, Neil Young, and then all, like you said, all the way up into the 80s, not so much, but because of disco, but you know, a lot of the bands that we listened to in the 90s and all the way up into today to discuss. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You look puzzled by me.
No, I'm just,
I don't know what I'm
sometimes
saying.
I wonder where you're taking it, but I got it. I got it. I was
That's
just
what
going to
she
say
said.
that, you know, there's certain topics that weren't out in the open and were shameful that
Yeah.
came out. And
Like child molestation.
Child molestation,
That pisses me off so much. You can't even imagine.
all kinds of sensitive things that people didn't want to talk about because there was so much shame surrounding them. And now we've come out to speak about them, and you see it in music and in video format, and it has a big impact. Has a much
Agreed.
bigger impact than if you just get a quick news blurb or
I
something.
agree. Absolutely.
So anyway, it's a wonderful tool for those type of things.
Yep, I agree.
And you know, I
So how
just,
did you feel about this? I mean,
I,
it's Tommy, right?
but it was Tommy singing a song that his mommy
Yeah.
used to love when she was
Yeah.
like 19.
Or probably his grandma. I mean, you're right.
All right.
Right,
Okay.
because-
All right. Keep rubbing it in. Keep rubbing it in.
No, it's not about you. I'm 60 years old, and I was alive and young when that song came out.
Well, he's 35.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Oh, so it wouldn't be his grandma.
Hey, Buster.
Hey, buddy.
But regardless, yeah, it was a really cool trip, and I loved seeing how he stretched his voice more. So,
Yep.
what about you?
I always loved Tommy Fridays. I love Tommy Fridays because I love him. I love his music, but I know you love him and his music, and I love things that you love. I love. And then look at who else you love. He hadn't seen Mommy all morning, and he wants to.
Well,
Okay, so
Yeah.
listen, what do we do now? Because this video has gone for like half an hour. What do we do?
if you've stuck with this, thank you.
Yes.
And I'm
Hey, Abby.
sorry. I'm sorry for that.
Call me. And Eddie, if you even watch this channel, I'm going
Okay.
to send you a link.
Right. Brother Eddie. If you like this video, please hit like, subscribe, share, notify, comment down below. And as always, until next time, be blessed.
And don't hurt anybody.
That's right. We'll catch you on the flippity flop.